Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 3 of Into the Abandoned. With me, Welly at Veteran Drone Works. We originally planned on going to an abandoned school, but they were locked down like Fort Knox, so I had to just fire and go to a pretty dangerous spot. But it took us into the city of Gary, Indiana. The City Methodist Church there, laterally known as the City United Methodist Church. But it ceased as a place of worship in 1975. It only had about 50 years of service, so not a very long time. The most interesting fact about this building is that the founder of the town, Albert Gary, actually donated the organ to this church, so it's pretty interesting. So without further ado, let's go inside. As you can see, this building was actually very dangerous because in multiple places it was just falling down. The big open theater area was at one point used by local colleges and rented out. Indiana University used what was known as the Seaman Hall there, which is what you saw, and they took care of the structure. They continued to use the hall as a satellite campus, but nothing was really done with the church itself. And by the 1990s, the church was already starting to kind of decay. It was then severely damaged by a fire in 1997, and you can see that it sort of just laid in ruins after that. Exposed steel trusses. Classrooms and walls have fallen down, the floors have fallen in. It almost looks like a bomb hit it. Just walls falling in, ceiling caving. Really dangerous to walk around and be around, but it's impressive that it's still standing, but it is still standing, and it looks like it's beyond any realistic restoration means, just because it would take too much to get this thing into a livable capacity, or a visitable capacity. Every side of the building absolutely open to the elements. And in the big worship area, the ceiling is completely missing. Lots of people came here to worship. At some point, there were 3,000 members. Now just memories. So Gary kind of started to decline in the 60s and 70s, and the church's fortunes kind of began to crumble after that. Predominantly a white middle-class institution, the church lost large numbers of people to what was called or known as the quote-unquote white flight, as Gary's social makeup altered and better-off inhabitants sort of moved away. Crime rates in the area soared, and it was just kind of forgotten. Now, it's a common place for visitors like me who like to enjoy the beautiful architecture that once was. I'd imagine there comes a hefty cost with tearing these abandoned places down, and this thing is already half fallen in, so at what cost would it be, to tear it down when it's already kind of half fallen into the earth? In the roof shot, you can see that all the roofing completely gone, torn down. Fire did most of that damage, but this is all that's left standing. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it. Next week, we're going to be visiting an abandoned jail, so that footage will be coming soon. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next week. And at the end here, we got some bonus footage. I don't put many crashes in here. I'm going to start doing it because I think it's funny. But I tried to get a little cute going through this hole, didn't notice the tree, and yeah, the rest is history. So